In this episode, we're going to discuss what happens towards the end of life. And not only our lives, but what happens towards the end of the world, the end of creation. And this is a very, very important step in the process of understanding the hereafter, because how the world comes to an end is really how the beginning of the hereafter starts. Allah, He has an angel instructed to blow a horn that will completely end the world and everything in it. And when Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, he traveled through the universe on his miraculous journey, the Isra wal Mi'raj, he saw this angel. And he saw this angel holding the horn, and his mouth was grasped onto it, and he was just waiting for the signal to blow it. And he said, peace and blessings be upon him, how can I feel any good in life when I know this angel Israfil is just waiting there ready to end creation? The end of creation comes when Allah instructs, after all the signs of the end of times come, and after all of them are fulfilled, He instructs that angel to blow that horn, and it's just one blow. And all of the universe, everything in the universe will cease to exist. Nothing will exist except three things. Of course, Allah, who does not die and is always living, and three angels. The angel of death, angel Jibreel, and the angel that was holding the horn, Israfil. Then Allah will instruct the angel of death, O angel of death, take the soul of Israfil. And he will take his soul and Israfil will fall. And then Allah will tell the angel of death, O angel of death, take the soul of Jibreel, the king of the angels, the best of the angels. And Allah will take the soul of the blessed Jibreel. May Allah be pleased with him. And then Allah will tell the angel of death, O angel of death, take your own soul. And he will take his own soul, and nothing will remain in existence. No souls will exist. Nothing will be alive except Allah. And He will call out in a world where no one can call back. Who is the king today? Who is the master today? Where are the tyrants? Where are the people that thought that they walked on the face of the earth like they owned it? Where are you? And no one will reply. Then Allah Azza wa Jal, with His ultimate power and His infinite might, will instruct the angel Israfil to come back to life. And he will tell Israfil, blow into the horn again. And he will blow, and all of creation will come back. Every angel, every human, every jinn, every animal, every soul that ever existed will come out of its grave, will come out of its abode, and will stand right there. And with that blow, all of humanity, if you can imagine the scene where we come out of our graves, the earth is spilling out bodies, one after the other, hundreds and thousands, millions and billions and trillions, all the way from the beginning of the first human until the last human. Every single one of them will come back. It doesn't matter if they drowned or if they were burned. It doesn't matter if they were obliterated or if they died in their own bed. They will all come back exactly the way Prophet Muhammad told us that we would. Every human will be resurrected in the state that they passed away in. When somebody passes away doing a good deed, whether it's praying or making hajj or any of the good deeds that became a part of their habits, they will be resurrected doing that deed. And anybody that died doing an evil deed, they will be resurrected exactly in that same state. And as the people are resurrected, it is a world that is different than the world that we know. An earth that's different than the earth. You will come out and you will see the skies are cracked. The planets are falling. The ocean is on fire. The mountains are moving like clouds. They are weightless. The people are in such a panic, so fearful, running around like they're drunk, but they're not drunk. And what happens? What will your experience be? How will your situation be? Again, it's your choice. It's how you want it to be. Some people won't feel that fear, won't see those horrors, won't experience that panic because they did their jobs. They've done their part. They've been good their whole lives. They've done and fulfilled their obligations towards Allah. And they won't feel that fear. They won't feel that panic. But many others will. They never expected a day of judgment. They never expected a resurrection. As a matter of fact, people used to bring bones of dead people to the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, and they would throw it at him. And they would say, if you can do this resurrection thing, do it. Bring them back. Where is it? And Allah the Almighty would reply to them,
وَقَالُوا أَإِذَا كُنَّا عِظَامًا وَرُفَاتًا أَإِنَّا لَمَبْعُوثُونَ خَلْقًا جَدِيدًا قُلْ كُونُوا حِجَارَةً أَوْ حَدِيدًا أَوْ خَلْقًا مِّمَّا يَكْبُرُ فِي صُدُورِكُمْ فَسَيَقُولُونَ مَن يُعِيدُنَا قُلِ الَّذِي فَطَرَكُمْ أَوَّلَ مَرَّةٍ فَسَيُنْغِضُونَ إِلَيْكَ رُؤُوسَهُمْ وَيَقُولُونَ مَتَىٰ هُوَ قُلْ عَسَىٰ أَن يَكُونَ قَرِيبًا.
Are they hastening their meeting with me? It is on my time. It's on Allah's time. And at that moment, the majority of humanity will be filled with fear, never believing in God, never wanting or expecting to stand in front of Him. And here it is, the day of all days, the day of judgment. And the people will stand, and as Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, everybody will wait. No one can do anything. Everybody will just be waiting. Some people will be waiting, drowning in their sweat. Some people will be waiting under the shade of the throne of Allah. People will be waiting in different states. But again, it's all determined by their actions and their deeds, their efforts and their struggle, their sincerity in this life. And this gathering and this waiting period will be for the most important moments of our life, of our existence, of everything that we've ever known. It will be the first time that we will stand truly in front of our Master, and we will stand face to face with Him, and He will hold us accountable for all of our actions. And the most ultimate goal of this meeting is that we can leave with Him being pleased with us and Him showing us mercy. We will continue the journey through the hereafter through our next episode. So the lesson from today's episode is a saying of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, that can we in any way, shape or form have more good deeds in our scale or in our records? Can we have any more good done in our name before we're resurrected, before we stand in front of Allah and we're dead? The answer is yes. There are three main things, and there can be broader in many perspectives, but three main things that you can do to leave a legacy of good that will give you residual good deeds even in your grave before you stand in front of Allah. Number one, leaving knowledge behind. Teaching people something. Teaching your children, a friend, a coworker. Teaching the people, leaving books behind, leaving a legacy of knowledge behind that will bring benefit to humanity. Anything that you leave of knowledge that's left behind and people continue using and people continue benefiting, you will get all of the reward for it while you've passed, even after you're dead. The second thing is leaving behind an institution, a place, a building, something where people continue to use. It can be a well, it can be a mosque, it can be a hospital, it can be a school. Anything that you took part in building or helped support it or helped fund in any way, shape or form, if it exists because of you and your help and your efforts, as it continues to exist until it no longer exists, you will get the reward of that for yourself in your life after here. And the last thing is to have people making prayer for you. And the most noble of people are after you pass are your children, or those that you leave behind from your family, or those that love and care about you. If they make dua for you, if they pray for you, you get the reward of that before you're resurrected. All of these ways and some other ways anything that we do that leaves benefit or leaves good, that can continue, any good that we initiate, that the people continue to use and do well after we're gone, we continue to get residual good deeds from it. And that's one very important practical advice of our beloved Prophet for us to make sure we establish as a legacy before we leave this world.